Greetings and welcome to In Depth. I'm Dike Rostant. We are here on location at Tracey's Skincare Clinic. We're about to speak with Esthetician Tracey Hilaire about skincare in general and possibly during this carnival season. So I want to say thank you for making the time, Tracey, welcoming us into this space, because as we step in, the AC, the scents, the site is very welcoming. But I want to start off though, let's build it from the ground up. Why is it important to see about our skin, to have a skincare regimen?
Well, I would say our skin, it's the largest organ in the body, right? Your skin. And a lot of times we are exposed to pathogens, bacteria, all the dust and stuff from the environment. And it's very important that we have a daily skincare routine so that we can help prevent some of those pathogens and bacteria from getting into our pores.
And when you say routine, because some people say, okay, well, I bathe, possibly in the morning, possibly in the evening. If I feel a little sweaty or whatever, I wash my face. Is there something else that I need to use instead of stuff to just clean, or are other things needed?
Yes, and I have gotten that question very often. We need to be using specific cleansers, toners, and moisturizers that are tailored for our particular skin. So, getting your skin analyzed is also important so that you would know what skincare system is most suitable for the type of skin that you have.
But when you say system, you make me feel as money spending. Huh? But even before we get to the skincare system, different types of skin, as opposed to all skin is skin. So, and if is it specifically face that we're talking about when you say getting your skin analyzed? What does that analysis cover?
Okay, so in terms of analyze, yes, I was talking about getting your skin analyzed to know what skincare line you would need. Like if you have oily skin, dry skin, sensitive skin, that type of analyze. However, because our skin is so sensitive on the face area, we would need to have specific ingredients in there to help wash off the grime from our skin. Our pores would produce like dead skin, oil, water, sweat, all of that we have on our skin. And we would need to cleanse it off properly. When you use the proper soap, the ordinary soap that you are having a shower with, actually that clogs the pores. It is not the best fit for using on the face.
You make me feel bad. And worse yet, I have an uncle who used to love to bathe with B29. That's a blue soap that he could wash clothes with. He said he used to do it for him. But is it a matter of saying, okay, well, we need to get things that we're not used to? I know some people use a bit of baking soda, and possibly that's something that we can go into. But when you say cleansers for the face, what are you talking about?
When we say cleansers, I am speaking specifically about products with glycolic acid, salicylic acid, those type of ingredients in them. However, when you get your skin properly analyzed, you would be able to know the pH balance of the skin. And from knowing the pH balance of your skin, that is where you would know if it is you are to use something for oily skin or for dry skin.
So give us an example. If you have a pH balance that is a little more possibly acidic, what are some of the things, or alkaline, what are some of the things you'll be using?
Okay, so if your skin is more acidic, then you are exposed to the pathogens, acne, blemishes, all the dust and all those things forming on your skin. We want to be able to balance your skin to be, so on the pH scale works from 0 to about 13. you want the skin to be about a 5.5. And if your skin is, I would say, above 4, then it will be alkaline, more alkaline. And when the skin is more alkaline, you can get a lot of itchy skin. It would be too dry. And then you would need to get the proper skincare to be able to balance off that pH balance and get it back to that 5.5. If it is above the 5.5, then it would be acidic. And there is where you are going to be exposed to more acne, you know, all of those, whatever pathogens and stuff tends to grow on a skin that is more acidic.
So balance is always good. But even before we're putting things on the skin, what about putting things in the body? So does what we eat, does what we drink affect that pH, affect how our skin will be looking, or the health of our skin?
Yes. Usually with skincare, both having a proper diet goes hand in hand with healthy skin. So we want to be able to have our fruits, vegetables, eat proper, also exercise as well. So all of that, you know, tends to assist with all the hormones and everything that are produced in our bodies, and it reflects on the outside.
So you get that glow.
Yes.
But and going back to that analysis, is there a certain age or an age by which you think someone should have a skin analysis done? Because I know even like looking at the changing hormones that would occur during adolescence, and people realize the shame because face is breaking out plenty. At what age is there a best age to get this by?
I would say from the time a teenager around age 13, 14, from the time they start having all of those breakouts, if they have any of them on their skin, it's good to come in and have their skin analyzed. Because at times we have where teenagers, they have all these breakouts and their self-esteem, you know, is very low. So if we can have them come out, get their skin analyzed, we would be able to know what is the best skincare treatment regime so that they can be using, and so they could be able to grow and develop, and it would be under control.
And I think sometimes, as opposed to dealing with the skin itself, people can try to just cover it up and put things on top, which may lead, well, actually, let me not suppose. What can that lead to?
Well, when we cover it up, you are going to be getting more breakouts because we are clogging up the pores. And if you are clogging your pores and you are not cleansing it, then you are going to have a bigger problem. And sometimes people wait until they get older, then to treat with the problem, where you could have been doing something earlier, simple, cleansing, toning, moisturizing on a daily basis, and being able to get your skin to where you want. Your skin can mature with you.
I know people love to talk about people's skin. Oh, the skin is glowing, it's dewy, is this, is that. But even before we get to moisturizer, give us a little idea about toner, please. When you say toner, what do we mean, and where does that come in the sequence before or after cleansing?
Okay, so when we tone, after cleansing, then we tone. And we tone because it cleans whatever residue remains after we have cleansed. We would be able to get that off using a toner. The toner is a very important step that should not be left out from our skincare regime, because that balances back the pH level of your skin. You see, after we cleanse, what we do is we wash off all the protective layers from our skin, called the acid mantle. The acid mantle comprises of the sweat, dead skin cells, all the grime and residue from your skin, which protects your skin. So when you cleanse, you wash off the protection, And you need to balance back the pH with your toner now, and then you put back on a moisturizer to put in nutrients back into the pores.
And with that, we take a short break because I want to ask questions. And one of them, I guess we will ask when we come back from the break, is if the acid mantle protects, but if you're going to put on something like, even like possible something on your face, let's think like makeup. Is there something, do you tone and moisturize before you put that on? But don't start to answer yet. We're going to get that answer and more when we return. We are speaking with esthetician Tracey Hilaire. Stay with us, we return with more. Welcome back. We are speaking with esthetician Tracey Hilaire, and just before we took that break, we were going to start to ask about the procedure, be it the steps. So individuals putting on cleaning face, using toner. We didn't talk about the moisturizers yet, but we need to use moisturizer, especially persons with, like, I have a T-zone of Legend. It helps with the black door crack business, but at the same time, being in the sun, do persons who have naturally oily skin or people in general need moisturizer?
Yes, definitely. We need moisturizer. And going back again to once you know the type of skin you have. So if you have dry skin or oily skin, there are specific moisturizers that would treat the different skin conditions. So if you have oily skin, the moisturizers will keep like a matte, have you, and not shiny because you you don't want to crack. And if you have dry skin, then the moisturizers will help to put in a little moisture in there, a little balance, not have you looking shiny, but the ingredients in there is very important. So having the moisturizers, you're getting moisture, you're getting nutrients back into your skin, and having SPF in your moisturizers is very important.
What's SPF?
SPF, well, that is sun protection factor. We need to be able to have that to block off the UV rays.
Because this round the sun be sunning.
Yeah.
So, but is it a matter of the type of skin you have, you look for a certain SPF, or is it a matter of the amount of sunlight that you generally have for the day? Because some people may be inside a little more. So it's all right, well, I don't need as much. So what kind of factors into how much SPF we should have in the moisturizer we use?
Generally, you can have a moisturizer with about from SPF 15 to 50 in the different skincare. And that depends as to what you want to treat with your skin and the coverage that you want, right? However, we in the carnival season, and in the carnival season, we need to have a high SPF on the skin so that the sun, the rays will reflect off of your skin, bounce off, and it would not be able to penetrate into the pores. So in the carnival season, you want to have as high as possible SPF on the skin. We could spray it on, nice, it's not going to be too heavy. Get a suitable SPF to treat with the skin. And also for those who are not taking part in carnival, still, you're going out there, even if it's your camping, you're going to the beaches, you need to protect the skin as often. And you are asking about if it is you're not in the sun. Sometimes you are not in the sun, but because the sun is out and it is hot, you need to still have on the SPF there on the skin. SPF creams are not to be used at night time because it is going to block nutrients from getting into your pores, and after you clean your face and
Nutrients like what?
You get nutrients from your skincare just how you get from your body. You would get vitamin C, vitamin E, all of those nutrients you get back from your skincare.
Okay, but you spoke about carnival time and carnival season. you'd also have individuals who are out in the night a little more, possibly sleeping a little less. Does the amount of sleep you get, does that impact on your skin as well?
Yes. If it is you are not well rested, of course, the skin is not going to be getting that glow, and looking the way it should be. However, if it's a carnival season and you have to do what you have to do, it's not forever, right? But we need to remember to still keep with the daily skincare regime. We cleanse, tone, moisturize. There are some mask protection that we can use for like under the eyes and stuff to help us there if it is we're not getting enough sleep. We can also use high hyaluronic acid. That is something now that helps to plump up the skin and makes the skin look nice and supple. Just a little effect on the outside if it is we're not getting enough rest, so we still looking good.
Okay. And I want to talk about different modalities, thanks, because apart from just different types of skin, also looking at different amounts of hair, because if there is a gentleman who has a big beard, is it that he's trying to take care of the hair under his beard, with the skin under his beard as well? Are there different ways of going about that? What is that? What do you kind of suggest when you're doing things like that?
For example, if we have men who would like to do skincare, what I would usually ask is if they don't mind shaving the hair, not totally off, but as low as possible. If not, we can still treat the skin. The different modalities that we can use to treat the skin in terms of like LED lights. So we have LED lights that would help to kill the surface bacteria from penetrating into the pores. Blue LED light does that. So even if you have all, the hair on your face, you don't want to shave it off, we can cleanse you. We do a normal facial and we use the blue LED light. It helps to penetrate and still it kills the bacteria from under the hair.
Okay. And are there any other types of, and I like that word, so I'm going to use it again, modalities. So one thing going through the process, you said using LED lights. Are there any other things? And let me even ask, how does one reach out? Is it a matter of setting a date, having a skin analysis, and then setting another date to have treatments done? And how often do you suggest having treatments done?
Okay, that's a lot of questions.
Yes. So whichever one you want to take first.
Okay, so how can anyone reach out? Just follow my page, Tracey Skincare Clinic. I have all my information there. You would be able to get the link and you can book an appointment. And once you book an appointment, you would say everything what you want, whatever you want to choose. Anytime I treat a client for the first time, I would check your pH level of your skin. So we analyzing the skin one time. Even if you do not want to do a facial at that point in time, you can just book for a skin analysis.
All right, and last but not least, if there's one takeaway that you want someone to come away from this conversation with in terms of a skincare routine, taking care of their skin, what would that be?
Okay, one, I would like to promote treating the skin with oils. Why I would say oils, there are a lot of my clients who would ask me about putting on products on their skin, and if you are putting on products on your face, whatever part of your body, the top layer is the epidermis, and the epidermis is oil loving. So if you are using products that are water loving, it's not going to be able to penetrate into the dermis and make any effect on your skin. So I would like to promote that we treat our skin, use proper oils to oil your entire body with, so that as you mature, your skin would look and glow and reflect the way that you feel now and with time.
All right, and with that, we want to say thank you very much, Tracey Hilaire, Esthetician, Tracey's Skincare Clinic. I want you to tune into the next episode of In Depth with Dike Rostant because it's full makeout scene. I gonna get a facial. But for those looking at this one, thank you very much on behalf of the entire TTT News team. This has been In Depth with me, Dike Rostant. Thank you so much for joining us.